don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being like
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Rams and the Hawks, and it's all up next.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Geno. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now Geno. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
Geno now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford. Now Stafford, that's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. They'll run for the first time here with Kyler Williams to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Well, this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, a renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st down, Rams.
Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And just shutting him off there. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He'll find Metcalf. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Smith. Out right to Smith-Njigba. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Pass complete there to Nakua. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Stafford. Being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Again, it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage.
coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Brock Purdy, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jalen Hurts has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. James Conner, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, Williams pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's DK Metcalf running his slant. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw is Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up,
touchdown, Rams! Puka Nacua making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Geno down to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Geno. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Here's Smith. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
2nd and 10. Smith again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, Smith. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for LA, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.